When I was a child, the legend of the Slender Man used to circulate among us kids like an eerie campfire tale. Late at night, huddled beneath our blankets, we would trade stories of the faceless entity that supposedly haunted the woods, stretching its impossibly long limbs to ensnare anyone who dared cross its path. These stories were the source of both excitement and dread, serving as a shared secret language that only we, the children, understood. The Slender Man was a creature born of whispers and shadows, an embodiment of our collective fears that seemed unreal, until that one chilling day when my own encounter with him shattered my sense of security. Years later, the memories remain vivid, haunting my every waking moment. It was during a family trip to a remote cabin in the woods that the course of my life took a terrifying turn. My parents, my younger sister, and I had embarked on what seemed like an idyllic vacation, seeking a break from the city's busy life. The forest that surrounded the cabin was enchanting, with towering trees that reached for the heavens, their branches swaying in the gentle breeze. The air was fresh and invigorating, filled with the earthy scent of moss and fallen leaves. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the landscape, a feeling of unease settled over me. My family had retreated inside the cabin after a day of exploring, leaving me alone on the porch, gazing out into the dimly lit woods. A sense of foreboding gnawed at the edges of my mind, as if the legends I had grown up with were slowly weaving themselves into reality. In the stillness of the evening, a rustling sound caught my attention. My heart quickened as I turned toward the source of the noise, and there, amidst the trees, a figure emerged, tall and slender with an elongated form that seemed to defy the laws of nature. The Slender Man stood before me. His lack of facial features sent a shiver down my spine, and his presence exuded an otherworldly malevolence that I could feel deep within my bones. I was paralyzed by fear, unable to tear my gaze away from his ominous form. My breath caught in my throat as the Slender Man's dark tendrils of shadow seemed to reach out, intertwining with the very fabric of the night. Time felt distorted, each second stretching into an eternity as I grappled with the chilling reality of what I was witnessing. As my heart pounded in my chest, a cold sweat coated my skin. The Slender Man's gaze, though featureless, bore into my soul with an intensity that left me feeling exposed and vulnerable. My mind raced, trying to process the surreal encounter before me, and a sense of impending doom settled over me like a heavy shroud. And then, just as suddenly as he had appeared, the Slender Man receded into the shadows, leaving me trembling and gasping for air. My family emerged from the cabin, concern etched on their faces as they found me on the porch, shaken and unable to put my experience into words. Years have passed since that chilling day, but the memory remains etched into my mind like a scar that refuses to fade. The legend of the Slender Man, once a distant tale, had become an inescapable reality, forever altering the trajectory of my life. The fear that he might return, that the shadows might once again give birth to his ominous presence, has become a haunting presence in the depths of my mind. And so I continue to live my days, forever haunted by the faceless entity that lurks within the corners of my memories and the darkest corners of the world.